Romeo Doubs skips Packers practice amid discontent with role. Green Bay Packers wide receiver Romeo Doubs has reportedly missed 2 consecutive practices due to personal reasons, raising concerns about his dissatisfaction with his role in the offense. Despite starting all 4 games this season and logging the most snaps among Packers receivers, Doubs is unhappy with his opportunities in the passing game. While he has been targeted 20 times this season, slightly fewer than last year, this drop can be attributed to injuries affecting starting quarterback Jordan Love. During Love's 2 appearances, Doubs has received 7 targets in Week 1 and 8 in Week 4, indicating a solid share of the passing game. The team's recent adjustments to accommodate backup quarterback Malik Willis, who is still learning the playbook, may also play a role in Doubs' frustrations, with fellow receiver Christian Watson listed as doubtful for Sunday's matchup against the Rams due to an ankle injury. Doubs would likely have seen increased opportunities. However, it appears that the team's reliance on rookie Dontavion Wicks in Watson's absence has contributed to Doubs' disappointment. The situation poses a challenge for the Packers, who will be shorthanded against the Rams while trying to navigate Doubs' discontent. His absence from practice and the potential fallout may complicate team dynamics as they seek a win without one of their top receivers. Colts rule out Jonathan Taylor for Week 5. Anthony Richardson downgraded to doubtful. The Indianapolis Colts have announced that running back Jonathan Taylor will be out for their Week 5 matchup against the Jacksonville Jaguars due to a high ankle sprain. This injury marks a setback for Taylor, who previously dealt with ankle issues last season, culminating in surgery that ended his year early. While this current injury is reported to be less severe, his recovery may still take longer than expected, especially given his history. Taylor has had a strong start to the season, rushing for 349 yards and 4 touchdowns over the first 4 games. However, he did not participate in practice this week as the team managed his injury. In addition to Taylor's absence, quarterback Anthony Richardson has been downgraded to doubtful for Sunday's game. Richardson, who was originally listed as questionable, has been dealing with an oblique injury and was limited in practice. Given his previous injury history, the Colts are likely being cautious with his status. With Richardson's availability uncertain, veteran Joe Flacco took the majority of the first-team snaps during Friday's practice, indicating he may be called upon to start against the Jaguars. Packers suspend Romeo Doubs for conduct detrimental to the team. The Green Bay Packers have officially suspended wide receiver Romeo Doubs for 1 game, effective immediately. This decision comes after Doubs missed practices leading up to the game against the Los Angeles Rams, reportedly due to dissatisfaction with his role in the offense. General Manager Brian Gutekunst released a statement regarding the suspension, expressing disappointment in Doubs' actions. "Unfortunately, we had to make the difficult decision to suspend Romeo for this week's game. His decisions and actions during the week negatively impacted the team and required us to take this action. While we are certainly disappointed, we are confident that we will be able to move forward in a positive manner. Romeo is a valuable member of our team and we look forward to welcoming him back next week." So far this season, Doubs has recorded 12 receptions for 169 yards, with no touchdowns. His absence will be felt, especially as the Packers are also likely to miss fellow receiver Christian Watson, who is listed as doubtful with an ankle injury after not practicing all week. NFL fines Denzel Perryman $66.666 for unnecessary roughness. The NFL has imposed a hefty fine of $66.666 on Los Angeles Chargers linebacker Denzel Perryman, marking the largest fine of the 2024 season. The league's decision comes after Perryman delivered a controversial hit on Cleveland Browns running back Kareem Hunt during a recent game. The incident occurred when Hunt took a handoff up the middle, and Perryman lowered his head to make contact, striking Hunt in the side of the helmet. Interestingly, no penalty was called on the play during the game, highlighting the often differing perspectives between on-field officials and the league's disciplinary process. While the officials deemed the hit acceptable, the league's review classified it as unnecessary roughness, use of the helmet. This fine adds to a string of disciplinary actions against Chargers defenders, as safety Derwin James was recently suspended for a helmet-to-helmet hit in a previous game. The NFL's increased focus on player safety continues to shape the league's approach to physical play, even in instances where officials may not penalize the action during the game. Packers coach Matt LaFleur fined $14.069 for unsportsmanlike conduct. Green Bay Packers head coach Matt LaFleur, known for his typically calm demeanor, found himself in hot water following an emotional outburst during Sunday's game against the Minnesota Vikings. Frustrated by officials ruling a pass to receiver Romeo Doubs as not a touchdown just before halftime, LaFleur lost his composure and threw his headset in protest. This led to him receiving an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. Reflecting on the incident, LaFleur expressed embarrassment, stating, "I'm absolutely embarrassed that I got an unsportsmanlike penalty, and when you expect composure from your team, and then you're doing that, that's a bad look." In line with league policy, the NFL has now fined LaFleur $14.069 for his actions. While fines for players are regularly reported and made public, this particular fine was disclosed by NFL media's Tom Pelissero, highlighting a discrepancy in how fines for coaches are communicated compared to those for players. The incident has sparked conversations about the need for more transparency regarding coaching fines. Similar to the formal announcements that players receive, LaFleur's actions serve as a reminder that even the most composed leaders can be pushed to their limits in high-pressure situations.